Ooh, Papa or knows already. Papa or knows already because I look at this time. I'm like, I'm like, see what's going on with the 11 space ruler and order carrying it. Yeah. Roll with, okay. Much clarity on this Hermes. Selenite. Got my dry blood incense going. My crystal cola. So I'll be a clear channel and selenite. So my crown chakra energy receptivity on high and my clear quartz, man. Keep my sight strong. Keep your sight strong, so like that. So But that being said, much clarity on this Hermes day / last half of rotation. Depending on where you are located in this 3D realm, you might already like rotated away from Gaia. And it still might be, suns might still be in the 7th space for you. Appreciate you tuning in. Peace, love, no south, shall good 3 infinite starts at 3 spaces. Much clarity on Hermes day or the last half rotation, depending on where you are located at in this realm. Now, oh yeah, for a start, two shades on my sun and moon area. My eyes from the Aries Femme palette. That I appreciate the energy, Picasso and Da Vinci. You Aquarius sun. Oh yeah, depending on what degree your sun is in, so like that, you might just have a solar return. It's the it's the double blaze, maintain blaze of your awareness of the maintenance of frequency security, like and I'm picking up that that's your solar descension placement, because if that's the case, stuff like that, then you are an evolved Pisces sun or progress Pisces sun. So yeah. But anyways, shape. Okay. On the solar area, got the yellow top, top mid one, Aries film palette. Okay. And the lunar area, the blue, I'm not talking about the black, because, that's from the palette, mutable dual things, so like they got to switch up. But anyways, eventually I want to expand to have a palette with, black, blacks and stuff like that. But, male blue. Okay, Aries Femme palette, 9 coins, aka $9. The link is in the description where you made Earth Energy exchange. If or if you want to contribute to a GoFundMe, Elios Donums, Elios Latin for etymology. Donums Latin for donation. Donation, stuff like that. So so I can like level up on the quality. Yes, because I want to make the best, absolute best for y'all, but still keep it at gold price. Product selection, yes, I will do want to spend, and the production. Okay, but right now, but anyways, right now at this point in time, what manifested. Oh, it's in the description. Yeah, I appreciate you very much. I appreciate you very much. Reciprocal energy flow up in here. You know, throw and all trying to say sacral chakra. Yeah, it's in the description. It's in the description. But yeah, now this is AAR Dual. Oh yeah, and another thing. Okay, another thing I want to transmit these ninth and the left space frequencies on. Air ones mode, arrows blaze. Boom! Mercury Sagittarius, the receptivity of the awareness shifts that guides the awareness and the crux of what the manifest 3D. So Sagittarius, that's the natural rule of ninth as frequencies going live and on fire and going fast and shifting. Okay, but anyways, okay. The solar day now begins at 1900 p.m. UT. So we are getting closer to the vernal equinox, spring. The Aries, seeing 0 degree Aries, that's the beginning of the true year. The first month of the true year, spring. Okay? Oh, like Ostara, if you're into, Wiccan spirituality, like I am, you. But I'm a spiritual eclectic, okay? But that's more speak on the 12 space and 8 space of things, the magic, the witchery, the wizardry of it, stuff like that. So that being said, so with each, I wouldn't say each rotation, but about each rotation, as we get closer to the beginning of the true new year, the true solar new year and stuff like that. Okay, the solar days will commence earlier. Okay, now let's get into it. Okay, AAR Dual. Okay, covering the hysterical alignments that I already passed. And before I get into it. Now, this is a collective read. Okay. Tarot readings, and you got is the speediest reads from me. Okay. Within the same rotation you put in the inquiry or request for a read, and that's when it be delivered. Yeah, I feel them vibes. I feel that energy. I feel that energy, love. I feel that energy. I feel that energy. I feel that energy. Higher plane being. I said, energy don't lie. Vibes don't lie. And another thing, remember, man might lie, put some foul gas Neptune frequencies out there. Woman might lie, put some foul gas Neptune frequencies out there. Only two things that don't lie is the Aries and God, the divine. And those signs and synchronicities, the numbers too, they don't lie either. Now, hey, yeah, for Trill, like for Trill, you already know for Trill. Now, but yeah, like I say, back the ninth and the 11th space and 6th space things, disturbances, stuff like that. Same rotate. You've tuned in. Oh, I got some more. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Yeah, much clarity on his Hermes got half rotation. Peace, God, Gnosis. I was trying to get 3 fin star 6 3 spaceship, y'all. But yeah, like I saying, you know, tarot reading the speeds. Okay, hysterical readings. You know, and that's just your nail map, evolution map. You know, progress map or descension map, 2 or 3 rotations, unless I'm going through some Uranian or Plutonian hysterical alignments, either one of my maps, either one of my energies that's going on. Then, of course, given the energy of those asterias, Uranus flip just pull over purifications, transformations, stuff like that. Okay. Then 2 or 3 rotations. Hand cast maps, it would take me a bit longer. About 7 rotations. About 7 rotations, maybe 10 rotations. I also do lost object horary astrology and event horary astrology. So that being said, it's kicking to it. Okay. At now the alignment that occurred at 21:11 p.m. UT of this 22nd day of the 11th month of the year 12,909. The true dates year calculated from the age of Gemini. Gemini choose one, Gemini and Sagittarius axis. That's the axis of truth. Period. So that being said, that breaks down to 5. Magic, alchemy, creation, but conflict. Okay, we had, the moon trine charcoal. Now, charcoal, always in Aquarius, that's the necessary personal space needed for that healing of the future generation. See, she was she was Chiron's divine feminine. So that being said, but Chiron, master teacher, healer, master astrologer, but also he had the healing cells and other stuff like that. So that of course with his divine duties and calling and stuff like that, that required him to be away for a little bit, leaving the charcoal at the house, tend to the young ones, stuff like that. So that's the energy of personal space. That being said, okay, now I'm speaking this as unexpected, to one of your big 3 heavy hitters. Saturn, Uranus, including Uranus, depending on where Papa or knows, Grandpa or knows how to flip things your way, because when him and Mother Gaia got together, stuff like that, they created this realm from the void of chaos. So you think you gonna fucking tell him what to do? You like, I originate all of this. Man, I'm the originator. Okay. That being said, Moon and Gemini, okay, the vibes of the freezes shit that we on, like shitting freezes on, is gifting. Is gifting. And bring the experience of taking that personal space, crystal God in that personal space, and receiving those illuminations that was needed within that personal space. Like maintain your frequency, security, hysterical illuminations, scientific illuminations, right brain and left brain. Right brain and left brain, technological innovations and illuminations, also about, how it is like on the human side, the collective, because, Aquarius and Pisces energy, they both rule the collective energy. Aquarius be more the human side collective, esoterically ruled over by Zeus, Jupiter, and stuff like that. And Jupiter, he's the reception to the yang realm above the crux of 3E. So yeah, he's still up in the heavens, giving us prosperity, abundance, and wisdom. At the same time, it's more like down, the flow come more down here in this realm. Okay. Now, but that, like, back to, human side collective. Pisces, ruled by Jupiter and by Neptune, Poseidon, but esoterically ruled over by Pluto. So, Pluto is pure spiritual awareness. So, that's the spiritual side of the collective. The void, the yin, the multiverse. Because, you got some, I'm going ahead blazing through. You got someone like, oh, there's only one universe. The fuck, man? The fuck? Like, the fuck, man? The fuck? How much are you in your demi-urge? And demi-urge, that's the blockage, the true spirituality. That be Jehovah. Like, if I haven't got those jewels yet, the Gnostic Bible. The blockage of true spirituality. And who is this trying to shit my frequency, trying to put crux on? I ain't got time for these distractions. That's against the law. Calling me while I'm up here live. Doing one of my main duties in this realm. One of my main calls in this realm. Put out these divine truths. These hysterical sciences and spiritual truth teaching. Stuff like that. Now, that being said, but yeah, grab my crystal, get back on my frequencies. But yeah, that being said, now Pluto is pure spiritual awareness. And I was on the multiverse, bird chirping, true being dry. But yeah, they all been the demi-urge energy, like these self-centered, self-focused Leonine energy, Saturnine energy, limited in their views. Because how in the motherfucker is you gonna sit back and try to blaze those teaching on this 9th and 11th space, about the 9th and 12th space things and stuff like that, and won't try to pull others' views on that. Okay, we are the only universe. There's not more than one universe. If that's the case, why do we have the experiences of working with the energies of both of our maps? That's both of your personal universes. Your natal. If you're a starseed descension, your evolution, if you're still a starseed, and your progress map. If you're still like originated from this earth realm, or your energy de-evolve. And when I say energy that de-evolve, okay, your main 3 stars, sun, moon, and initial 3D awareness, your rising, your prominent energy, or your final depositor. And that's the energy in your map that all of them are ruled by. Final depositor, it deposits there. Therefore all the rest of the energies in your map is working for that energy placement, just in their own different spaces, experience, degrees, and arenas there. Ultimately. So with that being said, and I know speaking from my experience, you know, George, I draw something like that. I have seen manifestations and things occurring according to the current energy alignments that going and like what they are doing to the placements in both of my maps. So how you gonna tell me there's not more than one universe? How you gonna tell me if we contain more than one universe inside us? How you gonna tell me that? How you going to now come on. Now come on. But back on the AAR Dual report. Okay. So that being said, you know, the frequency that we shifted to, the frequency vibration that we shifted to, stuff like that, you know, was gifting our personal space with more illuminations, but also, you know, our frequency vibrations were on this like experience that, you know what, this how I need to expand this time. I need my air. I need my air. I need the curve fan on. I need to open a window up and let the fresh air in. Gemini fresh air, you know? You know? Now, if Luna is in hard aspect to one of your big three heavy hitters, you know, Saturn, you know, and nothing. Okay. Ptolemaic alignment, non-Ptolemaic, because I'm covering Ptolemaic alignments on these frequency transmission stuff like that. But non-Ptolemaic alignments, yes. I believe in those. I experience alignments here. My non-Ptolemaic alignments here on my map, and they have way more profound effect and manifestations on my experience at that point in my journey and evolution and stuff like that. But they are more accurate, expounded upon in a personal one-on-one read description, information in description, you know, with you know, email, CashApp, where you could pay, exchange that earth energy, and all that. Okay. And also fits hysterical alignments to all the rest of your energy, said Pluto, because Pluto just Pluto. Ah, dang, what? Okay. Okay. But yeah, like I was saying, Papa Orr Grandpa Orr came and just flipped stuff just then, like, but back on. But yeah, but like I said, fit spherical garments, all the other stairs except Pluto, because Pluto, that's Papa Hades. That's the pure spiritual awareness of what's left from it all, from the crux of 3D that got stripped, the impure vibes that got stripped. That just Pluto, what he ruled over. Death, transformation, but also regeneration, you know, wealth, and purifications, you know. So therefore, you know, since Pluto's influence is so heavy and stuff like that, then, you know, it's only just and righteous that I covered, you know, the current spherical alignment Pluto, but resting more accurate span upon personal one-on-one reading. Okay. Now, with that being said, now if the moon, and our main color the moon, hard asset big 3 heavy hitters, because her and Saturn what make things manifest in this realm. Okay. That being said, hard aspect to your Saturn is going to be that blockage, that restriction and delay. Like, you like, dang, I really want to experience having my personal space. But And particularly hard aspect charcoal there too. Like, but man, this ain't, man, all these, I gotta handle all these duties, these responsibilities, things getting in my way. Things getting in my way, or a charcoal 9 hard alignment to Saturn, then be like, then you experience and being like, well, yeah, there's the space, but you know, my frequencies, like, I could take my space, but I'm in, but that time it was necessary, personal space needed. Okay, Uranus, frequency flip, that's all God say. In your favor or not in your favor, frequency flip. You could took it, you could not. Your frequency probably not even just up in here. Pluto, hard aspect to Pluto, then like Pluto would have you, Pluto strips to pure awareness. So Pluto would make you look and see like what did you need to take that for. Okay, why are your frequencies on you? If listen, impure frequencies, it's gonna get shifted and stripped. Frequency vibrations get shifted and stripped. Okay, cool. Harmonious alignment to big 3 have here. Yeah, even more so. Yeah, well, it ain't cool. Always cool in Uranus though, cause you know Uranus does what it does. Okay. Now, here's where the AAR report start. Okay. At 6. No. At 5:28 a.m. UT. Okay, that breaks down to 15:6. Mastery and manifestation. See how we see the Saturn, Neptune parallels and the dualities of time, because you know, case anybody wondering what's up all these different times, this, that, third. Well, you know, Saturn is the crystallized structure of time in this realm. Yes, ruled over by the Aries ultimately, but at the same time, we are not on the only, we're not the only universe out there. Neptune, that's God, man. We're not the only universe out there, so that's the vastness, the void, the flow. So at the same time, yeah, we might got things rocking like this in our universe. At the same time, the influence of Neptune is more pervasive. Yeah. So that being said, dualities. Okay, we have the Moon square Jupiter alignment. Okay. Jupiter is in Pisces, so that's the reception of those spiritual shifts, those vibrational shifts, but crux of 3D. So, you know, expansion and, you know, expansion in the spiritual flow in this realm, you know. Expansion in like the compassion, expansion and, you know, the psychic reception brought down into this realm, you know, the experience of just flowing, but also shifting tides and flows, stuff like that. So, like, as collectively speaking, on Jupiter, based on Jupiter, man, we all way in the ocean, man. And when Jupiter aligned with Neptune, we sure will. We sure will. Yeah, we sure will. We sure will. So like that, because the net birds chirping true. Because the Neptune alignment with Pluto is when Neptune goes into Aries and Pluto goes in Aquarius. Back the first degree. Appreciate the good. Appreciate the good. So like I say, man, we in the ocean right now. Now. Okay, now if you not read that, you not read vibing with being all up at there like, man, I'm with all being the ocean mist picking up in the highways at sea. Get some clarity. Now, okay. And I'm speaking on the stereo alignments only, like, I'm not really speaking about and the alchemy and the hermetic art stuff like that. Could get, but this main back the spherical science, the astrology right now. Okay. Now, if that being said, if when that happens, if it be in you know harmonious alignment to your Saturn, Uranus, or it's cool in Uranus or Pluto and stuff like that, then yeah, you're out there, but you're not. I'm like, but Uranus, yeah, you like you get out there and the lightning will strike through and illuminate something, and you see while you out there and stuff like that. Um, you know, but same time not like you're out there, but but with Saturn, your anchor, you got your anchor, like yeah, I might be out here in this ocean, but I got this strong anchor, depending on what's doing to either your maps. So I'm not worried about just flowing adrift in this ocean. Uranus, you get to see through or not, and Pluto is like, you know what? Here's the safe bottom of the ocean floor where you can be. And depending on your Pluto line, where your Pluto line is with benefit fix the stairs, then yeah, that ocean floor would be pure with the wealth there, with purification. Malevolent fits the stairs, then toxic, fatal, ocean floor. They say, and I tried to be in the frequencies of but I gotta spit the truth. If see from what I see, I spit the truth. So some may view me as one of those doomsayers. God, you know what? When I see something positive happen, I put those frequencies out there. When I see something like malevolent having to do it to garments, I'm gonna put those frequencies out there. I tell the truth. I tell the truth out of love, and being the righteous and just servant and messenger that I'm called to be and stuff like that. Now, that being said, the moon square Jupiter, and that's speaking unexpected. Now, so that's the frequency vibrations we're on, and the shifts, and the frequency vibrational shifts. But that tussle is like, okay, yeah, like yeah, you vibe these frequencies, you vibe with communicating, you vibing with reading, you vibing with writing, you vibing with listening, But at the same time that tussle with Jupiter is like, but I'm shifting vibes. I'm all up in the vibe. So it's that wind and water coming get like that wind blowing the ocean. So it's like, yeah, get the wind, but getting the water. How gonna foundate? Pisces energy is hard to foundate. It's all I wanna say. Neptune especially. So how I'm gonna foundate? So alchemy that be done, even though it's gonna be a bit slippery, and I'm talking about unexpected to in your bit 3 heavy hitters. Basically, okay. Tune in. Birds chirping truth. Tune in to where Papa Zeus trying to get you flow in and shift your frequencies there. That way you won't get overwhelmed, Jupiter, because by the abundance of the waves and the wind, stuff like that. Therefore, you still have some air. Okay. And that's like, depending on what arena is going, those is happening for you, like, like depending at that time of your evolution experience. Now, at the same time, if the moon is an easy aspect to one of your big three heavy hitters, Saturn, including Uranus or Pluto, you know, it you have an easier time being those frequency vibrations, so you can foundate and shift where you need to flow. And that's that. And for those of y'all who have that sitting down here with that alignment, still word that alignment, vibe and shift, who you need to talk to, who you need to flow away from. Like, nah, I can't get, ain't no air up over here, ain't no air. These waves but at the same time, I'm like, dang it, man, this dry wind, cause Mercury, that's air element, that's Gemini, Venus too and Uranus, but speaking on the mercurial part of the air, classical temperament, cold and dry, like with neutral and dry. Neutral and dry. Flip on those frequencies, neutral and dry. So that being said, it's like it's been dry up over here, man. I kind of gonna go to the ocean, give me some water. But yeah, like I said, hard aspect to your big three heavy hitters, by essential, by evolution, it's like, okay, hard aspect to Saturn is like, yeah, but I'm like, yeah, I'm vibing with these frequencies, and I feel like shifting on, but it's like, and I got this obstacle. I feel like I can't speak. Feel like throat chakra energies blocked off. I can't talk right. I feel like speaking, but I just can't right now. There's obstacles in the way of these communications, but I'm flowing with. I'm flowing with. Well, it depends on what Jupiter doing too, but I main cover moon, so like that. Uranus is like, okay, if Uranus flipping your way, that's that lightning strike that come in and like, yeah, flip the frequency flow that way with what you shifting your vibes to, and that part of the ocean anyway, shit wind that way anyways. Pluto, where's like Pluto, like, okay, them frequency exchange better be pure, but okay, beneficent, Pluto alignment to affix the stairs. Malevolent, it gonna be like, impure shit. Impure shit. Pluto gets what it wants. Period. 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 Pluto, I don't say Pluto gets what he wants. Period. That's Pluto. Uranus does what he wants. That's Papa Oranos. That's Grandpa Oranos. Bird chirp and truth. Out there, like, I don't know if y'all pick up, but anyways, and Saturn would be like, sit your ass down when he want. Where Saturn, you can get past Saturn, depending on what alignment have things is here in your maps, or by magic and alchemy. Because see, two things. Okay. Pluto rules over the occult, and Neptune rule over magic. And Mercury rule over the Hermes workings of it. Gemini, Virgo. So with that being said, but this is back to spherical alignments. But yeah. Okay. at 7:01 a.m. UT. That's 8. Infinite multiversal flow of karma. Yeah. Okay, so Moon sets out Chiron. Now, Chirons and Aries, that's the war wounds. The bad. Appreciate you for tuning in. Much clarity in Hermes. Last half of rotation might be an early half of rotation, depending on where you are currently at in this 3D realm of Gaia, piece of Gnosis, outside with 3 fin star systems, 3 spaceships. Now, like, depending on, but like I said, Chiron, that's the war wounds, bad wounds, Chiron is the master teacher, the healer, the healer, master astrologer too. So with Chiron being Aries, it's more self-focused type of healing. Chiron being Aries, guy, what? It's about being the example of showing others how to heal. Keep on marching on, even though you got to bandage yourself on go, because Chiron ruled by Mars right now, Aries, and esoterically ruled by Mercury. Esoterically ruled by Mercury. Ultimately, Mercury is bad. Short-term travels, okay? Instructions of the lower mind, transportation, communication. But speaking of Hermetic sense, also those Hermetic workings, magic, alchemy, stuff like that, because Mercury just, they make things happen. The hands is one thing. Hands, Gemini. But anyways, so back going short. So with that being said, Chiron Aries back, keep it moving. Keep it moving. Yeah, you getting shot. You got blood in your eye. You got wipe out. You got bandage at your head wound. Same time, gotta keep going. Cause same time, and Chiron is in direct motion too. Now, when Chiron was slowed down, that's the time. There's the time where you could take to be paused and and deal with that. Had a little more time, but now you gotta keep it going. Yeah, shots being fired. Yeah, you got fired, shot, white blood eye, band your head, and this, that, and third, stuff like that. But Chiron is the key above this cosmic sphere and stuff like that. Master teacher, that key. We got the symbol, the key, the sigil, the key. So that being said, but yeah, Chiron, Grandpa Aura knows. Grandpa Aura knows. Yeah. The energy, Grandpa Aura knows. Papa Aura knows. Yeah. Speaking as one of his children, even to this point. Even to his point in my current evolution. So with that being said, Chiron Aries, keep it going. Like now, march on, soldier on, and being the example of showing others how to heal. The establishment of spiritual security. Establishment of spiritual security. The key to establish spiritual security, even though it hurts because you get wounded, all that iron coming, hot slugs coming away, guns, Aries, guns, like boom, boom, boom. Okay, same time, okay. The moon and manifestation alignment, manifestation and mastery alignment to Chiron. So that being said, it's, and depending on, and I don't speak on aspects, depending on as hitting your maps. Okay, now the moon. Okay, that's the frequency vibrations we shifting on. So at the same time, it's like, okay, those shifts, like speak on aspect, those shifts, yeah. It'd be a healing frequencies. It'd be like, communications, solidified manifest communications of, you know, about healing, about how you showing us, to heal, how be examples, stuff like that. Healing wind, healing by wind and fire, you know, by heat and air. Hard aspect to one of your big three heavy hairs. Um, Saturn is gonna block those communications. So yeah, you out there marching and hurt me. Not let that wound get some air, because that air restricted. Uranus, here where lightning strikes and stuff blow your way, or not. You could get or you could not. Okay, Pluto is like but what about the quality of this air, man? Okay, depending on if it's you know, depending on if your Pluto is in beneficent, you know, in alignment to a beneficent fixed Asterius. Flip on those frequencies. Okay. If not, then Pluto just gonna come along and like, you know what? I'm not gonna give you that good pure air. No, no, no. Okay. Now, birds chirping truths. Easy aspect to one of your big three heavy hairs. Exclude Uranus, Saturn. Definitely manifested. You know, definitely manifest that contains space. You know, that manifest that space. You know, bring into this realm of, you know, you getting the air needed for your wounds, stuff like that. Okay. You know, Uranus, if it's side foot things your way or not. You might get, wind might shift your way, might not. Just be out there marching. And if you don't get like, yeah, now I really could appreciate some air, some wind, some frequency vibration shifts up over here. You know, some, you know, some moist air up over here and stuff like that. But I'm hurt. Appreciate the good, but I'm hurt. Okay. Pluto, well, you know, depending if your Pluto is in alignment with a, you know, beneficent fixed Asterius, then yeah, the wealth of air, the purifying of air, the regenerative air for your beneficence, so you can march on and be a blazing, glorious warrior. Heal. If not, then okay. And you know that. Okay. And okay, last alignment. I'm going to cover Moon square Gnosis at 13:52 p.m. UT. That breaks down to 1. New cycles, new begins. Thank goodness, thank the divine. Thank Jupiter, thank Papa Poseidon that it's a square. Okay? Because I want to say, Luna make things what manifesting. Mama Luna is not having, with that, like Mama Luna is not having no more spiritual violations and desecration. Her swords is out, and she like, you know what, Nessus? Yeah, I see you try to fucking fog. I see you try to fool. Yeah, I see you try to pull the vibes. Psychically influenced. I see you trying to pull my vibes to be in the frequencies of putting those swords out there that spiritually violate or desecrate, or have me be in the frequencies and foundate on that. Allow me to sacrifice my covering so you can experience me like that instead of like that. But she put her sword. No, she cutting the esoteric lingam off. She like, no. Because foe, you know, foundation, structure, you know, Aries, foe. Pull that sword, iron. All cardinal signs, Yeah. Well, it's the 4 also. But speaking on this one, she got now, we not vibing that way. We ain't vibing that way. We not doing this. So with that being said, birds are true. So that being said, if Luna is in harmonious alignment to one of your big 3 heavy hairs, Saturn, Uranus, including Uranus, grandpa Uranus, papa Uranus side flip thing in your favor, or not, or Pluto and stuff like that. Yeah, definitely, Mama Luna had saying have the tools manifested to block out that spiritual violation, desecrations, cutnesses. Okay, Saturn. Okay, Uranus, lightning sword. Lightning sword show fuck on blast and cutnesses. Okay, and Pluto, the power to ultimately slay that shit. Okay. Now, hard aspect to one of your big 3 heavy here, Saturn is like, okay. Mama Luna is like Mama Luna reaching for a sword. She's like, God dang, I'm restricted access to my sword, because swords is air element that speak on tarot. Like, God dang, I'm restricted access to my swords. Okay. Uranus, depending where it flip it, flip things in your favor or not, stuff like that. It's like, okay, lightning strike your sword way somewhere, and if it's not going your favor, lightning striking, and just that fire too hot and burn through metal sword. Uranus, well, if it's a foot thing in favor, like, yeah, you still access to your sword, but it's like wind blew off, lightning done viewing away from you, got to go on somewhere good, because that's one thing Uranus do rule over is distant connectivity, reset to Jupiter do rule over long distance, but and Pluto, like, and what caliber is this sword? What caliber is this sword? Man, no. If it ain't gonna hold up, then it gotta be destroyed. Or, like I said, pending on your, your fixed hysterical alignment with your Pluto, either by descension or by evolution. If it's a maleficent one, no sword, just destruction. Beneficent, not gonna be able to use that sword till it's up to the task and level up, empower and level up. But anyway, but not right then and there. But now, so all I'm gonna say is, okay, that was the AAR Dual report for this rotation. Frequencies being transmitted, blazing arrows, flying swords. If I went Gemini, flying swords, blazing sword transmitted by warrior Femme, the warrior goddess, La chosen one, chosen Femme, one the divine, highest ranking Femme generals, the divine Femme messenger. All right. Much love, y'all, and clarity during the rest of this rotation and until the next one.